Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a late night edition of Death Stranding. Last episode, instead of continuing the story, we started doing missions for the Collector because he's the last guy here that we in the central region that we need to 5-star before moving off to the distro center in the Novelist's Sun. And try as we might, we just were not able to move the guy up to 2 stars. It was really weird. Did a bunch of missions for him, actually got into a bunch of fights. And yeah, while I was on my break, I kind of looked into it, and apparently, emails in this game are super important. Because had I read through the emails that I've been putting off, he would have, his stars would have started moving up. So we're going to start this by reading some emails. And apparently emails are also tied to the memory chips, and so is 5-starring facilities. Things this game doesn't tell you. Alright. Timefall Farmer. No more mule trouble. Thanks, Sam. Let's see. There's two from the Novelist's Son. There's one from the Collector. Thing called magazines. Sam, the mules to the north have been awful quiet of late. Got to a point where I was wondering what was going on. Then I realized it must have been your doing. I mean, wow. Just wow. You're amazing, Sam. Anyway, you'll be pleased to hear as a result of your heroics, we're growing wheat again. And you know what that means? Beer and bread and pizza. Thanks for all your help, Sam. These guys are very, very healthy farmers. The environmental scientist. Wheat's great and all, but dear Sam, thanks for stopping by again. I'm sure it was plain enough to see, but this farming experiment of ours has been a runaway success. I tell you what, if Amelie had never took an interest in our research, you'd never put us in touch with the weather station folks, none of this would have been possible. Thanks to you two, we'll be able to provide a constant supply of food for one and all. Having said that, this life isn't exactly the one we had in mind. We came here to study the effects of timefall on plant life. We never intended to stick around to become farmers. But then we got to thinking it might be possible to reclaim crater soil, and one thing led to another. I don't know if Amelie expected we'd stay here this long, and we're still keen to continue our research. We've got more to offer the world than wheat, but if we don't move on, does that mean we really become slaves to it after all? Slaves to wheat? This is a whole little mini story arc. Dear Sam, seems we've grown more wheat than we can harvest, more than a bot could handle even. Say, have you been making use of that new Odradek feature we shared with you? A friend of ours developed it especially for us so that we could analyze the soil and choose the best spots for growing wheat. Ours got lost in a terrorist attack on Middle Knot City, though. Still, we can definitely vouch for how useful it was. Be sure to give it a try if you haven't already. Anywho, we've been doing some light reading to try and figure out what to do with our bumper crop, and it turns out the history of wheat is really quite fascinating. Did you know it was originally a strain of grass native to the Middle East? That's right. But it wasn't until our ancestors began to cultivate it that it really came into its own. It turned hunters into farmers overnight, changing the evolution of mankind. Kind of a Neolithic revolution, if you will, you know. Homo sapiens settled down in one place and stockpiled food rather than chasing it all over creation. And with stability came society, culture, religion, all courtesy of little old wheat. But it wasn't a one-way street. Oh no. Wheat made out like a bandit. That obscure Middle Eastern grass wound up spreading to all 4 corners of the globe. That it was wheat that used us, not the other way around. In fact, scholars just say that just that we became slaves to wheat. What do you think about that? Hmm? Are we all to become slaves all over again? I sure hope not. Thomas Sutherland. You did it, Sam. You beat the mules. Oh, okay. So like whenever I beat like mules near a group, they'll send me a message. So if I do the ones by the architect too, he'll probably send me one. It's really quiet around the distro center these days. I guess you must have put those mules in their place. How the hell did you manage that? How the hell did you manage to walk across an entire continent and never have to kill anyone? I mean, that was the one thing you couldn't do, right? Kill someone? And there's another crater to deal with. Anyway, I don't know how you did it, but I'm grateful. Our bots are way more useful than they used to be, and it's all down to you. Yeah, that would make sense that doing bots would. Wow, like almost all of these came in today. The Great Deliverer delivers a mule beatdown. The engineer. Hey, Sam. I feel like I finally understand why they call you the Great Deliverer. After all, you're the one who dealt with the mules who were blocking the route between my shelter and Lake Knot City, right? I mean, you must have been. No one else could have managed that, especially all by themselves. I feel a bit pathetic just cheering you on from the sidelines, but I guess it's all that I can do. Good luck, Sam. Here we are. The Collector. We used to have things called magazines. Then we got Novelist Son, Philip North is... Yeah, so those are the only ones that I haven't five-starred, are the Collector, the Novelist Son, and the Northern Distro. Perfect. Back before the Stranding, there was a medium known as the magazine, a collection of articles and pictures printed on paper. Some magazines had hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of readers. At, at the height of their popularity, it was rare for people to get all of their information and news from them, or wasn't rare, I should say. Journalists and editors would collect data, conduct interviews, and compile them into weekly or monthly issues, and readers would devour them with relish. In fact, we gave him a whole bunch of Famitsu magazines in the last episode. Way to go, Kojima, showing that Famitsu made its way all the way to the USA before the Death Stranding. My own father was the editor of a popular magazine, one that published hints and strategies for beating popular video games. Sadly, not long before the Stranding, digital media rose to prominence, and that spelled the end for print publications. Thanks to the internet, anyone could produce content. Anyone could consume said content. People became their own editors, their own curators of truth, as it were. But my father was always one to swim against the tide, and so he stuck with print, in spite of the writing on the wall. They called him the last editor-in-chief. Over the years, he amassed a massive number of magazines and newspapers, all of which I was free to peruse growing up. After he passed away, I took up the mantle and continued expanding the collection. But now, in this post-Stranding world, we have the chiral network. It is incredible technology, but it will be no different than the internet in the end. Will it be no different than the internet in the end? I, for one, have no desire to see it descend into a cesspool of abuse and misinformation. If nothing can be done to prevent that, then I want nothing to do with it. Yeah. Chiral artist's mother. What do you think of the chiral boots? I think they are fucking awesome, lady. Thank you. Dear Sam, thank you again for everything you've done for us. I've been wondering, how are those chiral boots of yours holding up? My daughter's the one who made them. Not too sure how they work myself. Something about a corellium coating making them extra durable. I'd be worried about the chiral contamination myself, to tell you the truth, so I wouldn't blame you if you didn't wear them, and just held on to them as a keepsake. Having said that, though, if I know anything about you, Sam, you're going to want to try them out at least once. You strike me as someone who values the practical over the ornamental. My daughter made several pairs like that, you know. She's really quite something, isn't she? Anyway, If you decide to take them for a spin, let me know how they treat you. Fucking awesome. I love them. Make more. Alex Weatherstone. Is there anything left outside of America? Sam, thanks again. You've done a great deal to keep things ticking here at the weather station, which we appreciate. And the chiral network? It's incredible. If you can continue to expand coverage with your Cupid, it won't be long before we have real-time tracking of meteorological phenomena all over the continent. We still won't have much of an idea of what's going on elsewhere, but that's not a whole lot we can do about that. And while I may be chasing rainbows, I still hope we can get a view above the clouds one day. It's crazy. No one knows what's happened to the rest of the world. Even now, maybe the stranding destroyed everything except America. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? You know, yeah, I'm drunk. My words are escaping me. Anyway, maybe. Maybe we're the only ones shrouded in clouds of chiral matter, and the rest of the world is carrying on without us. Or maybe the whole damned universe got wiped out and we're all that's left, floating in space. Alright, that last one's just me being a pessimistic ass, but the point stands. We need to know what's out there, and to do that, we need you to bring the whole continent into the network. You're our best hope, Sam. Our only hope, in fact. Just call me Obi-Wan Kenobi, because that's what I'm doing. Novelist's son. Gourds are like Noah's Ark. Mr. Sam Bridges. How many times is that now? I've lost count, I tell you, though. I've grown so many gourds, I don't know what to do. Every day I see more and more of these funny little shapes popping into existence. Warms my heart just to look at them. Remember the story of Noah's Ark? I'll bet you didn't even know there's a very similar tale in the Far East. It tells of a huge storm and an even bigger flood that followed. Seeing this, a man told his son and daughter to hide inside a pair of gourds. The flood grew greater and more terrible, and everybody died, except for those two children, from whom we are all descended. So you see, gourds can save the world, and I do mean the world, not just America. I'm looking forward to giving you some come harvest time. He's got a thing for gourds, I see. Alright, Philip North, you took the bastards out! Oh, the terrorists, right. Sam, I heard you took care of the terrorists in that area. How the hell did you manage that? I mean, those guys have got guns. God knows what else. And they wouldn't hesitate to shoot you dead. I can't believe you took them on. I'm glad you did it, though. You really are the great deliverer. Thanks to you, I've started making a few deliveries again, getting back into the Porter way. Looks like the distribution network will be back to normal before long. And last but not least, for now at least, the novelist's son, gourds keep evil at bay. Mr. Sam Bridges, thank you so much for bringing me that cargo all the way out here. I must say, I didn't think I'd ever get a chance to meet the man I'd heard so much about. I respect your mission to try and rebuild the America of yore, though I can't say it's got anything to do with me. Frankly, I'm not even sure if I agree with it in principle. I really am grateful, though. Thanks to you, my life's work is back on track. My beloved gourds are looking more healthier and livelier than ever. Excuse me. Admittedly, the ideal climate for gourds would be warmer than what we've got here, but I've managed well enough, all things considered. I hope my father would be proud. Though he made a living as a novelist, he was also something enthusiast. I felt compelled to carry on his legacy one way or another, and since I'm no wordsmith, I really only had one choice. You know, I read somewhere that gourds used to be considered very lucky in the Far East, and that they're used as charms to ward off evil. Kind of like that dream catcher of yours, come to think of it. Okay. So, I'm actually going to continue seeing what we can do with the collector, because apparently if I can raise that up to the 2 stars, he gives me a rain cover for my backpack, and that is a little bit too useful to pass up. any longer. Considering I could have apparently gotten it all the way back in episode 3, and I'm now on episode 5. Dancing Mads. Dancing Mads, we've already seen you. Oh, the stupid grenade thing. Right. I'm gonna get that. Because that's just right there, and I do need more of those on, like, an A rank. Don't need the truck for that.
Order assigned.
Alright.
Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
Not too far, right? Not at all.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
And that is kind of an interesting detail, even though they don't really tell you about it in the game, to, like, keep an eye on your emails, to, I guess the reasoning behind it is to try and form more of a connection with everyone. Alright, I'm fine, but in about 10 minutes it's gonna get funky. Perfect. Something for the collector. I can hear that thunder coming in. Okay. That's 3. Yeah, that speed boost is very helpful. Seven out of 10. I do like doing that. Now that I've got the hang of it. One more for the collector. Alright, my legs are about to go down. There's a couple of things for the collector over here. Cargo I can get for this guy. Oh. Okay. Still works. That's good. not terribly deep. Not gonna wash me and all of my stuff away deep. That's good. Yeah, that was good. I've been riding around in that truck so long that it's actually kind of refreshing to just go for a nice little, like, stroll and pick up all of the cargo. Now I got a whole bunch for the collector. And apparently that should at least help me get my star, now that I've read that mail, apparently. From what I gathered.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked. Keep on keeping on. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Someone's out here.
There we go.
So you made it?
Yes, I did.
Wow. I bet your body's aching after carrying all that.
Bots.
No change.
Good work.
Bot for the Elder. Another bot for the Elder. And a bot for the Craftsman. Elder, Craftsman. Junk dealer, chiral artist, film director. Lake Knot, weather station, South Knot, distro. Alright, well. Either way. If I have to, like, 5-star that junk dealer to get that rain cover, that's another thing. But if I just have to get that 2nd star, hopefully this lost cargo should do that. Now that I've read his mail. So many bridges all over these canyons. And they're pretty much needed. Okay. Yeah, I did run out of cryptobiotes. Yeah. Weather was right. It got really rainy. Well, at least that means we shouldn't have to worry too much about mules and the like. Alright, collector.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying. D. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Have it all.
Delivering cargo.
Hello? Hello? Oh, a delivery. I think you might be something of a prodigy, Sam. Up there with the best of...
Is that gonna actually move the star? Yes! Literally all I needed to do was read the mail.
I suppose you've piqued my interest in the outside world somewhat. Very well, Sam. Make me a part of the UCA.
There we are. He's on. Fabricate equipment. Backpack cover. Level 1. Yes.
Men like you are few and far between. A special breed. You must have a great many stories to share. Perhaps you'll indulge me next time. I knew I was right to call on you. Take care. I'll be in touch.
Good work.
Nope. Nothing else for him right now.
I do so enjoy your
Lifted.
Alright. So I gotta go to my room to equip that, apparently. Well, let's go do that, because that just... I'm gonna have to figure out how... I'm sure if I go to, like, South Knot or one of the others, someone will have a mission to go take stuff to him, because it looks like I can 5-star him now.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
God, that speed skeleton is so useful.
Contaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright. Let's go get that rain cover on.
Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Oh. Mail received from all Bridges members. Three mails. All Bridges members. Merry Xmas. Aww. It's Christmas Day, Sam. Merry Christmas to you. Well, actually, it's Christmas Eve, but most people in this day and age don't even know what Christmas is. Of course, but to people before the Stranding, it was a huge deal. The most wonderful time of the year, as the song goes. People used to get together with their families, eat all sorts of special food, and give each other gifts. There was also this guy called Santa Claus, or Father Christmas, who'd go around all the houses delivering presents to children. You might say he was a porter, just like you. Or perhaps I should say that you're our Santa Claus. Anyway, Christmas was considered a holiday, and I don't think we should let that tradition die. Kick back and relax, Sam. Ho ho ho. Alex Weatherstone, watch out for chiral spikes. Things are looking up, Sam. We're now getting temperature, humidity, wind speed, and air pressure readings along with chiral density data over a huge area, and in real time to boot. And we're able to analyze all the data and provide an incredibly accurate forecast of what's going to happen next. Most importantly, we can carefully track chiral density in regions where BTs are predisposed to appear, which allows us to predict when and where timefall is likely to occur. But you know what's strange? We've been getting some odd readings lately. Massive chiral spikes outside these BT zones. We also heard that Higgs managed to, I guess you'd say, summon a BT or two to Port Knot City, and that you were attacked by them? Damn. If our assumptions were mistaken, and BTs can pop up anywhere, if Higgs or someone like him can make it happen, then all the hard work we put in developing our timefall forecast might have been for nothing. Not much point in predicting the rain when the end of the world is on the horizon. And another one from the collector. We used to have these things called letters. Ah! Achievement for reading 100 mails earned. Newspapers and magazines used to be published on a regular basis, once a month perhaps, or, in the case of newspapers, every morning or evening. They were a part of life's rhythm in my father's name. Some people's routines practically revolved around them, but no matter how you yearned for the next issue, you had no choice but to wait patiently until it was published. It was the same with letters. Once, there was a time when you could just compose and send a message, and have it delivered to the recipient almost instantaneously. No, you had to take a pen and paper and carefully write out your thoughts, which you then sealed in an envelope and stuck in a post box, after which you had to wait for the postman to come and collect, process, and eventually deliver it. It might take days for some letters to reach their destination, longer even, if they had to travel through the sky or across the sea, and then, after all that waiting, you had no choice but to wait even longer for a reply. I can't help thinking that might have been a good thing. Imagine spending your day waiting with bated breath, wondering what the postman might bring. What a beautiful exercise for the imagination. Okay. Well, there we go. Mails have been read. Monsters have been drank. Glasses have been acquired. Oh. Yes. That collector is incredibly useful. Y'all good? Not being silly?
You okay? Hey, baby.
Okay. And now we've had enough of this shit. Actually, you know what? It's episode 41. I think episode 42 will be the story continuation. I'm going to go collect a bunch of memory chips from the eastern region.
Sam, I'm glad I can do something for you, especially after what you did for me. Now, picture your destination.
Because I will admit, I did cheat and watched the Power Picks video on YouTube. Shout out to Power Picks for helping us achievement whores. And found out at least where all of the ones in the eastern area that I missed are. So I can really quickly just hop on a bike and collect all of those. Funny enough, one of them was tied to that mail, like way back. If they're way back in our playthrough, just before I left to go do the Port Knot City part, we were futzing around on the rooftops because of an email that we got here in Capital Knot. And I guess I should have scanned or put the ladder in a different place, because that email was kind of pointing you in the direction of the memory chip that's in Capital Knot. So let's go grab a few things. I don't really care about packages or anything. We are literally just hauling ass around the area. Do not want the ride trike either, because then Sam will just keep on going on about how this bike should be in ride with Norman Reedus. I think the long range, because I'm not really carrying any stuff. May as well. Ah. actually. Just in case we run afoul of any critters. This thing is nice and speedy when I'm not. Yep, there it is, and there's a ladder right there too.
Stretch my legs.
Yeah, there are my ladders.
There we go. This one's for you. Today's a good day. This one's for you.
Nice. So there's one. Next one is actually up by the incinerator. Oops. So yeah, this has actually turned out to be a little bit of a walkthrough episode for, you know, what to do to, like, if you find people who aren't, if you're playing this game and you're doing deliveries for people and finding that their stars aren't going up, read your email. If you are memory chip hunting, again, read your emails and also make sure that you're 5-starring places, because that combination is what gets certain memory chips to show up. Like the one I just picked up, actually. You need to have gotten an email from Nick Easton about checking out the rooftops by Capital 9. I don't know what 5-starring really has to do, but that's what the thing that I watched on Memory Chips mentioned you want to do. So it does recommend doing this, like, after you've beaten the game. But, you know, we've already been doing so much side stuff that, you know, really quickly bombing out to all the few areas, because I actually did get quite a few of the memory chips. In the eastern region. Yeah, there it is. It's just there were certain ones that I missed. Basically, the ones that I missed were the one I got, this one on top of the crematorium. Then there is...
What can't you do?
Then after that, there's one I missed by the mule camp by the Southern Distro Center. I don't think there's one in the mule camp. There wasn't. It didn't say there was one in the mule camp by the way station, but there's one by the Southern Distro Center. There's one at the wind farm, and then there are two at Port Knot City. that I missed. And then that's it. There's actually one at Lake Knot that I know of that I can get to. I'm not really going to bother with the central regions right now. I just figured since this was already a futzing about episode, I'd just get these out of the way, because more lore is always nice. BTs. Good thing I came strapped. Memory chip is apparently somewhere on the roof. Oh my god, there's a lot of you. Let me go! Actually, you know what? Fuck it, take me! Alright, you. Where'd you go? It's okay, BB. This guy is going down. Alright, come on. So non-threatening. Oh, an extra blood bag. Thanks, buddy. Where'd you go? There you are. Come on. One more, huh? Goodbye. Bye! Thanks for playing. 100 likes from BB. Alright.
gotta work on those core muscles.
Alright. Yeah, there's a bunch of ladders here, so obviously. Which corner is it on, though? There it is.
Someone's happy.
And there's my bike. Sweet. 2 down. Don't want to go that way. Right. Next stop. South Distro. Or, yeah, Distro Center. If I remember correctly, this way would be a bit of a shortcut to get to Distro from here. Because I can just pass over the wind farm. Or not the wind farm, the way station. Come on, reverse trike. You can make it. See, I told you can make it. Oh. Don't know if I can make that, though. It can. That's what counts. Let's do it. Oh, we are actually right. Yeah, that was a great shortcut. Okay, bye. Right, so there's The cave that I stared at a bunch of times when I came up to this mule encampment is where the next memory chip is. Bonk! Oh, I forgot how much fun the bikes in this game were. Been riding that truck for so damn long. Uh-huh. Land up. Too early. Oh, there's the cave. There it is. Even just the detail put into the echoing of your footsteps in caves. Alright, next stop is Wind Farm. There to put my bike. Just nonchalantly smacking into everything on the way. Uh-oh. Come on. Wow. Why the fuck not? We're here. Okay, I cannot remember. Can I store anything on this bike? No.
Structure upgraded.
Randomly, it was the perfect amount needed.
Structure upgraded. Safe travels.
音の中で君を探してる
Keep on keeping on. We hope you are well rested. We hope you are well rested.
All right. Well, it's nice that that weather station is still there. Or that generator. And knowing my luck, we will get hit by another BT attack here, more than likely.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Charged up.
Or not. It doesn't seem to be raining. That is exceptionally rare. For this neighborhood, but you know, I will gladly take it. so it's somewhere around here.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Ah, there it is.
There we go.
There we go. So now it is just the 2 in Port Knot City, and I've collected all of the memory chips from the eastern region. Man, it is so much nicer when you don't have to deal with BTs in this forest. And when you can find a relatively easy path to, to bike in. Except for when stuff like that happens. Story of the flying bike. Y'all's wanted to bring your vehicles down here in the worst possible way. Hopefully I'll luck out in the canyon on the way to Port Knot. We'll see. Do want to start collecting those, because those are handy to have in a pinch. Of course, we are going to get rain on this side. Oh boy! Whoa, Nelly! Yep, here they comes. That's okay though, because if it tries to fuck with me, I'm ready to take it on. Yeah, we're coming for you. I am not scared of low-level Cthulhu dolphins. I have seen bigger than you. And also killed it. My God. Did I finally stick it? Oh, come on. There we go. The physics for bikes in this game is really weird. Well, usually it catches me in there. I was so close, you bastard. Oh, no. Okay. Better not give my baby autotoxemia. My backpack cover was ruined. Okay, so those don't stick around forever. Whoa! You bastards ruined my backpack cover. Where'd you go? Oh. Where? See, BB? It's getting better. You know what? Oh, I don't have an assault rifle with me. Okay. There, now we made a red fish. Come on, let's take you out with one last one. Nope. Fine. Good to see him clapping. Alright, where's my bike? It's kind of weird that there's this, like, small segment here that's not on the chiral network, but whatever. down this hill. Alright. So we have 2 here in Portland. One of them was actually down here, I think. Or no? No. Isn't looking like it was down on this side. There's one over where that ladder is, though.
Stretch my legs.
Exactly where that ladder is.
Today's a good day.
Whole bunch of memory chips. Now I just gotta find the last one that's around here that I missed. I think it's by those crates.
Restrictions lifted.
Okay.
Yup. Well, there we go. That combined with all the ones that I found my first time through here, we now have all of the memory chips that can be grabbed from the eastern region.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
And I do know of one more by Lake Mount that I can get. So we're gonna quickly go there.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Your work is great.
There we go.
Good morning, Sam.
EX grenade number 0.
Cool. Drink all the monster. Might as well. Two mails, one from the collector. We can't go back to how things were. I know I mustn't sit around pining for the good old days. As much as I may lament its passing, print was already as good as dead when I was born. We can't go back. Therefore, we must do our best to live in the present, which is why I have decided to join the UCA. The chiral network is a marvel. There is no denying it. I understand that it can even be used to send physical objects now after a fashion, and transmission is instantaneous. What more could you ask for? But we must still call upon strapping porters such as yourself to transport medicine, food, and other organic goods, so it seems we cannot do without you just yet. But if the two halves of this equation can be balanced with one another, the UCA's future might be bright indeed. And the timefall farmer. Slaves to wheat no more. Dear Sam, we had a little spat the other day, as you might expect. It was over the whole issue of our becoming slaves to the wheat and losing sight of why we came here in the first place. Sure, we started out looking into the whole plant life and timefall problem and how we might turn craters green again, but somewhere along the line we got caught up in the success of our experiments with grain cultivation and our original purpose fell by the wayside. But is that really so bad? Thanks to the work we've done, we have bread and plenty of it. Timefall porter by the barrel load too. Everyone has benefited, you included, I'm sure. And now that we've got that danged place up and running, we can't very well leave it to go to seed now, can we? This isn't about wheat anymore. It's about people. We're not slaves, Sam. No more than you are. 6 memory chips is what we picked up. That is good. Alright. Let's get another one on there. And make sure the BB's doing okay. Yeah, you twirling around, having fun.
Tired, huh?
Yeah, he's sleepy. To Lake Knot.
So, where do you want to go? Close your eyes. Picture it in your mind's eye.
Alright. How long has it been here? About an hour and a half. So, I'm going to get this memory chip, reconnect back up at the South Distro where my truck and the stuff that I need to grab for taking up is. For taking up to the mountains. I don't think I'll head up to the mountain in this episode. I think I will save that for next episode because it is getting kind of late. So I think I'm just going to take it to the distro center, but I'm going to be checking each stop on the way. No, we got drunk meds. We got drunk meds. Anyway. To see if there's anything else I can get for the collector. Timed to the Elder. 2 timed missions to the Elder. I might actually take that. Because I need the timed missions too, and I need to get them at the Legend of Legends rank. So taking a bike instead of a truck with those might help. We are.
There we go.
Helpful with the memory chips.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
First. Really? I got a lot there. Ah, it's all back in Lake Knot. Actually, wait, do I have one here? Yes. May as well.
You picked this up for me? You shouldn't have. Really.
So you're a treasure hunter in your spare time, huh? It's funny. I didn't think you had it. I say, I don't know what I did to deserve such kindness.
The following data can now be viewed via your cufflinks. The Seventh Samurai, Frame-Arms Kagetora, Profondo Rosso original motion picture soundtrack, Death Stranding, and Low Roar, Frame-Arms Girls, Byako, and data from two other memory chips was also restored.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay. Nope, bots can still do what they do and then. $27 minutes and 27 minutes. All right.
Order assigned.
And away
Delivery
we go.
parameters updated. Time limit set. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Well, we'll see if the Elder has anything for the Collector, although I doubt it.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Their weapons restrictions lifted.
Why do we got to have rain? Come on.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Okay.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
All right. Come on. Legend of Legends.
Thanks for dropping by again. It's always good to see you.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm
You're
better
having
than
a
way
good
better than
time,
bots.
too. I'm impressed.
Good. And good. Bots. Yeah, get that delivery time up.
Here, I have something for...
Pops.
Until next time.
Good work.
No, 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 no. No, 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 and no. Okay. You're useless. Useless old man. Let's go check that engineer real quick. Oh, fuck!
Get it together.
Oh my god, the bike is still okay.
It's okay. It's alright.
I am amazed. Absolutely amazed that this thing still lives.
Disgusting.
Oh, I think it's more a you launched it off a clip fire. See collector back there? No, craftsman. There. Level 3 watchtower, level 3 generator, level 3 bridge soon. A level 3 safe house. Level 3 zip line.
Scanning bridges. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
No, 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 and no. Nobody likes that collector. Make that bridge level 3.
Please stand clear of the designated construction area.
A lot of people have liked this generator.
Structure upgraded.
Even more of this bridge. Let's see if the craftsman has anything for the collector. Whoa! Energy zone, huh? So off-grid. Ah. I just learned something new about the roads because I never bothered to see what that meant where it said energy zone. Still nothing for the collector. Whoa, fuck! Well, so much for that one.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
No, 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 no. Wait. Oh, back to the distro. See if I can find any lost cargo for the collector. Whoa! Oh no. It's one of the Ride with Norman Reedus bikes. Well then, that's that.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright, well, there we go. I'm not gonna bother hunting down more stuff for the collector just yet. It is more than time to move on to actual story again. So that's what we'll be doing in the next stream, in the next episode. We will be heading to Mountain Knot City, seeing what this encroaching black tar is and what we can do to stop it. And thank you everyone who caught this after it was uploaded to the channel, and if you made it this far, obviously you liked what you saw, so go ahead, leave a like on that video and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell. That way you can see when I'm streaming and join me live, or you can catch the video after it's uploaded to the channel. Anyway, I will see y'alls later on in what will be a less side questy, more main questy episode of Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus next time. And until then, y'all stay safe. You wash your goddamn hands. Stay inside whenever possible. And watch Sam Porter Bridges, BB, and me here on YouTube.
You okay?
And we'll all see you in the next video. Take care.